I was tying my shoes. All right. Our first guest is an incredible mother who raised one of the best basketball players in NBA history, Kevin Durant. This year, she got a chance to see him win the championship for the very first time. Please welcome to our show, the lovely and lovely Wanda Durant. All right. I normally give Do you want to nap? You watch our show?
Of course.
Look, this is the first time and maybe the last that I want to give myself shoe cam before my guest. Do you mind?
I don't mind.
Oh, okay. I'll put my feet on those feet and away we go. Yes. Thank you for this Mother's Day gift.
You're welcome.
His son's
You're
shoes.
welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, and now I'll give you a shoe cam.
All right, okay, let's see how I do.
Okay. Yes, Wanda Durant. Here, turn it around.
Yes.
Well, so there you sit on the sidelines and see your son achieve the most fantastic thing he could in his sport, MVP.
Yes.
How'd that feel?
It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was fulfilling because we had worked as a family for 20 years to get him to this spot.
Yeah.
There were highs and lows. There were times when he wanted to quit. There were times when he was frustrated. And of course, within the last year, so many people talked about the decision to go to the Warriors, and so that was difficult. And so we had to really come together, and it was kind of sometimes, it was valley experiences, you know?
The thing is that the first thing that he did is he looked over at you and he gave you the gesture like, we made it.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, I remember, Wanda, about 3 years ago, that's when you became the superstar mom.
Yes.
He gave that speech. I forgot where it was, but he said, no, the real star is my mom, and talked about how there were times when maybe you wouldn't eat so your boys could eat.
Yes, yes. At that time, I knew he would mention me, of course, because we were there as a family. He had won the most valuable player of the NBA, and that's an accomplishment. And so I didn't know it was going to be to that magnitude, though. I didn't think he was going to call me the real MVP. But what I realized that day is that he got it, that he understood why I was the type of mother that I was. And I was tough, yes.
Where did you raise them? Where are you all from?
We're from a suburb just outside of Washington, D.C. in Capitol Heights, East Pleasant, Maryland. Yes.
Are you in contact with Kevin's father? Like, was it always where you were a single mom, or?
Well, no, we married early on. He and I were really young when we started a family. And we really tried to do what was best, but we were just young, too young, really. And so at the time, I was quite angry about it, but now we've moved on. Our sons are doing well. He's remarried to a lovely young lady, but we're friends, and we're family. We're gonna always be family, yeah.
When you're Kevin Durant's mom, how many tickets do you get, and who do you bring? Like, who are your girls? Like, who's all coming with you to sit on the sideline and watch your son make history?
Well, we've agreed as a family that none of the friends can really come and sit on sidelines, so they already know. It's been 10 years now.
Okay.
Only a few can come at a time because we have a large extended family. But I have a few girlfriends that I've known over 20 plus years that come and hang out with me, and we have a good time, yeah.
So, now Rihanna was on the sidelines.
Yes. Yes.
Taunting your son.
Yes, of course.
You meet all the celebrities. Does it matter to you one way or the other?
Well, some of them it does matter. Like if I would have seen you on the sidelines, I'd have gone crazy because you're like a girlfriend. You know, these young ladies.
Oh, the young ones.
Yeah, they're like my daughters. It's like, girl, I'm gonna give you a spanking. Sit down, right? Yeah. But it is very exciting to meet them. And actually, Kevin and Rihanna are friends, so they were just kind of going back and forth with one another. It wasn't what it was made out to be. Yeah.
So how has your life personally changed? I mean, first of all, your hair is laid.
Well, thank
So,
you.
you know, like, do you go to the salon, or do you now have one in your house?
Oh, no, gosh, no. I don't, because, you know, the experience at the salon is like no other. It's like girlfriend time. You can kind of decompress a bit and just talk about things and have hot topics at the salon, you know. And so I always go. I go quite often, so I enjoy that. But it's just a good time. I'm still Wanda. My feet are still planted on the ground. I just have more expensive shoes.
Good one, Wanda, good one. My mother, by the way, says that your son is her favorite player in the NBA, and you're her favorite mother.
Oh, wow.
My mom and dad watch basketball together, and then our son today, he's off from school. He was pissed that he was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Well, tell her I love her and I love her son.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So Wanda,
Yes,
which is my sister's name, by the way.
I heard. Okay.
Are you single?
I am dating.
Often?
Yes, but I'm working a lot. It's not very serious. I mean, I'm dating. It's not a serious thing. I'm having a good time.
Having fun.
Yes, I focused on my boys, for so long.
No, I have watery eye syndrome too.
And I know.
Nope.
It's the emotion of being here with Wendy.
No,
and
you're
you
not
guys.
crying. You have watery eyes.
Wait a minute.
Here, use a Q-tip so you don't wipe them.
Okay, we girlfriends, so.
Go like that.
Let's go. Okay. And let's talk, right? But it is.
There you go. Okay.
See, I'm having a great time. Let me just relax, okay? But I focused on my sons for so many years, you know, and now is my time, and so I'm really not ready to be tied down with one person.
Right.
Because I'm enjoying my life. I travel, but I do have
A few boo things. You're grown. Why not? You're not even 50 yet, correct?
Well, this is I'll be 50 in September.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're still a young lady.
Of course.
Did Rachel from The Bachelorette ever date your son? I'm just asking.
Well, let's say this. Well, I heard about it in college, right? But I didn't meet her, so it was just someone he knew as a friend. That's how I look at it. You know.
Well, he's really single right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So,
yes.
You know, maybe if this Bachelorette thing doesn't work out for her.
Well, that's his call. I'm out of it now. It doesn't even matter to me anymore. I'm out, yes.
Now, Wanda spends a lot of time speaking when you mentioned your career and stuff. She spends a lot of time speaking to a lot of different people, but particularly I would say, look, single women.
Yes, single
who
women.
feel like, you know, where is the love in the world?
Exactly. Single mothers as well, teenage, pregnant young girls, and just to give them hope. And I asked them to kind of look at my life, not to boast myself before them in that sense, but that I've come from where you've come from.
So what's your advice to a single mom?
My advice to them is you can't quit. I don't care what it takes. You have to continue on. If you have to go to bed hungry, you have to get up hungry and keep on going, because you need you. More importantly, because if you're there for you, then you're going to be there for your kids, and which I didn't know that when I was a young mother. It was all about my children, and so I also encourage them to find 5 minutes a week or a day for yourself. Begin to journal what that 5 minutes is about, because those children, they grow up and they don't want to be bothered with you anymore. And when that happens, you need to have something to fall back on, and it needs to be you. Yes. Yes.
It was so nice to meet you. Don't be a stranger.
For
more information on Wanda's Hope, Dream, Believe, and Achieve company, go to wendyshow.com.